Alright guys, so here we left off in the last part, and now what we are going to do is today. I'm a bit late, but let's face it, we have another part of this linear regression with Python, and we can say linear regression from scratch with bias. In the earlier video there was no bias, we were assuming there is no bias, and we are trying to fit a line into some data set that we the dummy data set that we created, and we wanted to fit a best fit line that will pass through the origin. So that was our assumption, and this is not a good assumption because the data set present in the real world are a bit more complex than that. So in this part what we are doing is we are doing linear regression with bias. And those of who you are wondering how the font is that big, this is simple. HTML, I set the style font size is equals to 42 pixel. That's it. Okay, so in these, by converting the cell into markdown, we can write HTML and style it with CSS. That's the beauty of Jupyter Notebook. Okay, let's begin our linear regression from scratch with pure Python and with bias also. Seems kind of advertising. With bias. Okay, the mean squared error or mean squared deviation of an estimator measures so this is the definition of mean squared error, this is the formula. And now what we are doing is we want to, because what is this, y hat is our prediction, and we want bias and slope also. So what we did here is, earlier it was only mx, and now we are including the bias variable also. So now our equation look like this, and we want to minimize this. So first of all we'll differentiate it with respect to m. So to, I think I made this mistake in last image, I think. Yes, here it is. So I mistakenly uh, wrote 1 by 2. It should be 2 into this equation. Anyways, I'll change it in the GitHub when I upload this notebook. Okay, moving forward, what we have here is 2 sigma y minus mx plus b into x. This is the equation when we differentiate the mean squared error with respect to slope, which is m. And now differentiating it with respect to b gives us this. And now let's say this is equation a and this is equation b. Now what we are doing is we want to minimize both of these equations. So what we did was equating it with 0, so it gave us this. So now the bias is this part, and now we minimize equation number b. So equation number b was this equation, and equating it with 0 gives us this. So rather than explaining this all, why I replaced this like where I replaced this sigma b to nb, because it is okay, I'll explain. So bias is constant and we are adding all the biases. So we, rather than saying 10 plus 10 plus 10, we can say 10 into 10. So that's what we are doing, the number of b's into b. So that's why we replace sigma b to nb. So n is the number of data points. Okay, so putting value of b into this equation, so putting the value of b from here into this equation. So now by solving these, so here many times I am replacing sigma y is replaced by n into y bar. So y bar is the average, or we can say mean. Why? So let's say if we have 10 plus 15 plus 5, So total is 30 and 30 by 3 mean is 10. So rather than saying 5 plus 15 plus 10, we can say the mean of this, which is 10, into the total data points, which are 3. So n into y bar, which is mean. So similarly replacing sigma x into n into x bar. So that's what we did here, and by solving this we get this value. So now the slope is this, n into x bar y bar minus sigma xy divided by n x bar squared minus sigma x squared. So this is the value of our slope, and the value of b is this one. So by simply putting all these things into a Python function will give us the functionality to determine a best fit line. Okay, so this is the formula for mean squared error. So what the parameters are: the x parameter, which is independent variable, y is dependent variable, and slope and bias. So this is simply representation of this one. So what we are doing here is, from y we are subtracting slope into x plus bias. What we are this is the prediction part. So here also we can see there is a function predict. We are simply multiplying the value of x with slope plus bias. So it will be our target value, the output value. Okay, so this is the function for mean squared error. And what is this? This is the function where this slope is referring to this part, and the bias is referring to the b which we found on the previous page here. So it is simply Python representation of these data points. So go through it. So n, I have declared n and x mean and y mean. So with the help of numpy we this becomes much more easier. So that's why we used numpy library. Yeah, we can say it is not pure Python, but almost it is pure Python. It is, we are not hiding anything. It is, everything is clear in front of us. Okay, now testing it on original dataset. Let's see, we have some dataset, real estate.csv names is equals to, I replaced the first row because there were some original names, I think some price or size, but I replaced it with x and y to be clear. Okay. Loading. Ooh. Let me check. Let me check. Where it is. Okay, we can copy it from here and paste it here. Okay, done. Now we have 100 data points and 2 rows. So y is the target variable and this is the independent variable. So the with the given size we had to predict the price of the real estate property. Okay, so we can, so this is how our data set looks like. We will run it again. It is now looking pretty much okay, but now we want to use, yeah, it is looking good. We can go ahead with that. There are many styles available, we can also see that, like okay, fast, classic, ggplot, seaborn. Okay, let's replace ggplot and see if it is looking better. Yeah, kind of similar. Okay, moving forward. So this is our data set, and we can see a trend here. With the increase in size, the price is also increasing. So what we want is, we want to fit a line into this, which will be helpful to make some predictions. So now what we do is, I think we have forgot to run this cell. Okay, so now we have our data set in front of us. This is the house price data, and now with the help of our created custom function, with this function will extract the value of slope and bias, and if we know the slope and bias, everything is done. So that's what it is. We have to find the optimum values of slope and bias, and linear regression is, that's it. So I am saying slope because the function is returning slope and bias, so I say slope comma bias is equals to MSE prime. So what is this MSE prime? What do I mean by that? Mean squared error differentiated, when we differentiate and minimize. Okay, pretty good name, but we can leave it here. Okay, so we are passing the value of x and y. We are passing independent variable, and here we are passing dependent variable, and now the values are of slope and bias are here. And now we can see how the line, we can also with our eyes we can with without any equations we can see line will be somewhat here. Okay, let's run this cell again. Okay, so this is our best fit line according to our custom created model. But now let's see what this, let's run all these cells. So mean squared error is this. Now when we compare it with scikit-learn implementation, so I compared it with, and guess what? Guess what? We have same 223.1787. Let's compare it with our slope 223.1787. Oh, it's good. And bias is 101912. And what we have, what our scikit-learn implementation says, the coefficient, the intercept is 101912.60. Okay, so now it feels so good. Okay, so what is this? This is a prediction. When we input some value, the prices are input, prices are returned. So here also we can see, when we see mean squared error 1500320708 1500320708.66. Okay, I think 708.66. I think we missed something in this function. Anyways, we can fix that later. But we can see our parameters are pretty much accurate, pretty much, not pretty much, but exactly same with the scikit-learn implementation. So that's it. That's easy. That's how easy linear regression is. And so here was the Python implementation, and that's it for today. I'll try to work on more machine learning algorithms and try to implement that in pure Python almost. Okay, so that's it for today. Enjoy this song.
ਪਿੱਛਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡਦੀ ਦਾਰੂ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਲੀ ਪਿੱਛਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡਦੀ ਪਿੱਛਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡਦੀ ਦਾਰੂ ਹੁਣ ਸਾਲੀ ਪਿੱਛਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡਦੀ
Done.